Actually, that's a great segue to the company that I wanted to highlight, which is Microsoft. They have arguably had a monopoly since the late 80s. I mean,
Yeah.
who are like 90% market share the entire time of the PC market, probably higher. They didn't start paying out a dividend until 2003. As I'm going to point out in a second here more in depth, they didn't really start buying back shares in earnest until the mid-2000s. They bought back a few, like I think we looked earlier, it was like a couple $100 million, and that was clearly in the 90s. And that was clearly just to kind of take care of the dilution from all the options they were giving employees. They have a monopoly. They're generating billions of dollars in free cash flow, and they didn't even do what GoPro did until way later.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like...
That's baffling.
Guys, like, what are you doing?
So what else do you have in terms of Microsoft strengths on the capital allocation side?
What I wanted our listeners just kind of bring it around to know was, most of us probably know Microsoft shares have kind of languished a little bit since the bubble popped in 2000. Like, the stock was at huge multiples and everything, and they didn't really go anywhere until very recently, actually, until Ballmer stepped down and they got the new CEO, Nadella. They bought back anywhere from, after the bubble popped, $3 to $6.5 billion worth of shares in 2001, 2005. The stock kept languishing. So they're like, we're making more and more money every year. Profits went from 2001, profits were $7 billion. They were $12 billion in 2005. They kept growing to over $20 billion by the early 2010s. So the business is doing fine this whole time, but the shares just aren't going anywhere. So clearly, as responsible capital allocators, they're going to be like, maybe we buy back some shares.
Yeah, let's slice this pie a few less times.
Exactly.
Right.
That is what they started doing in 2005 in a big way. 2005, they bought back 8 billion shares. 2006, 19 billion. 2007, $27 billion. And all of this is after paying that $32 billion special dividend in 2003. It was really funny to see this like huge $2, $3, $4.
Boop.
Yeah, just like boom. 12 billion in 2008, 9 in 2009, $11 billion worth of shares in 2010. And this whole time, at the depths of the Great Recession, you know, the year when Microsoft bought back, $9 billion worth of shares, and the previous year they had bought back $17 billion, the PE on Microsoft got as low as 9. Mm-hmm. This is crazy awesome purchases that they're making.
Yeah.
The stock went from the mid-teens, like it touched bottom in 2009 at $15 a share. All those repurchases were made over the last 10 years, and now Microsoft is at 55.
Yeah.
That is awesome.